Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a Truder, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Where last time we made it here, to the beginning of the end. The Archdemon awaits above, but yes, I'm guessing he's not alone. There's gonna be more to deal with yet. Here we go, handful of enemies coming up ahead, always use tactical just to keep an eye on them, but... okay, doesn't look too dangerous so far. Shale, you can go in first. You're just a Herlock Alpha. Just give him a nice little punch. I'm pretty sure I saw more over in this direction. That's another Alpha. And what are you, buddy? Also an Alpha. Okay, so maybe just start freezing you. And then also force field you. Basically just, yeah, isolate them. Okay, just take them out one by one. Yep, so far nice and easy. Use freezing, use force fields, it stays under control. So, for now, we're on top of things. The worst thing we've seen so far is, yeah, that front gate was a nightmare. But then again, actually, I should feel not too terrified right now, because the option to call in the army doesn't exist. That would suggest that, yes, if reinforcements aren't available, it can't be that tough. Areas where reinforcements can show up, that's where things are gonna get nasty. Because at that point, yeah, they can just toss so much at you that you need 50 reinforcements just to not die. Okay, prepare. Something bad is behind these doors, and it is... I don't know. But there's several of them. So, Morrigan, actually, you know what, Shale, you're going first, and Glyph of Warding. What are we looking at here? So, okay, just 2 yellow ogres and 1 mage in the distance. That is not as bad as I thought it might be. That's fine. Yep, the old trick's working nicely, so ogre number 1 goes in the force field. Everybody finishes off ogre number 2. By the time ogre number 1 thaws out, he'll be ready to be attacked. Meanwhile, a storm over there is just keeping the emissary busy. Speaking of which, you're going to... oh! You're going to try and do something. Someone's doing a drama kill over there, and no, you don't! You can just actually freeze, if you'd be so kind. Just stand in the storm and be hit by crushing prison. Not enough to kill, but enough to do a lot of damage over time. Now everybody is focusing over here. Morrigan, drop the group heal. We are well under control for now. In fact, if anything, Alistair, leave the ogre alone. You should go and deal with this bastard. Though, Morrigan, if you can actually finish him off yourself, do it. And there we go. Nice. Nice and under control. Oh, I'm concerned. The lower areas appear to be suddenly full of, yes, giant numbers of free things. Almost like the game's giving me a giant pile of useful stuff. And... oh, I think this might be it. That might be the dragon up there. Gotcha. Oh yeah, now that's a you're about to fight a boss chest. I see. I see where we are with this game. Gotcha. Yep, that's it. That's the roof. So, alright. Do not forget, John did have a level up in hand. So, what do we want? Maybe just a tiny bit more in the way of hit points. And a tiny bit more in the way of mana as well. Because seriously, my stamina's not great. And go on shore. Just in case I need to get the dragon off my back in a hurry, play dead. We'll pick it up at the very last second. Alright, husband, hussy who stole my husband, and random rock person we met not that long ago. Let's flip and do this. It has been an honor. Okay, so... Oh, we've got the reinforcements back. Oh, thank flipping goodness. So, alright. Hang about. This is a big area by the looks of it. I just came out of here. And, okay, there's plenty of space to maneuver. So, we've got a dragon. It's had its wings battered. Can it still fly at all? And also, is there anything, anywhere, I can use? Ballista. Alright, now that's pretty good. That's good right there. So, okay. What's the right first move? Well, we need to know what it's doing. So, Alistair, Shale, you just go in. Why don't you? Morrigan, just stay back for the time being. You've not got the armor for any of this. And it's time to bring in some help. I mean, this is the final boss of this campaign. There's not much point holding it back. Summon the elves. Okay, there's plenty of nice high areas they could line up on to fire down. We're calling in the elves right now to assist. And they're probably just sitting there thinking, oh, bloody hell, why did you pick us? Like, everyone was really hoping it wouldn't be them. But if they fall, we've got basically the entire army. We've been very careful not choosing the army. And honestly, good. Good. Let's get the affliction hacks on him if we can. Presumably, the fire he's breathing is something that John is resistant to. John, you may as well just get in round the back too. So, okay. We are having an impact, which is nice. First things first, get Mark of Death. So, yes, all attacks do additional damage. Do it. And I'm guessing he resists, like, everything, by the way. Right, slap on the most powerful concentrated goo I've got and start, John. You're supposed to be backstabbing, okay? Because then you can get the bleed damage and... Okay, hang on. What's he... Well, we definitely have a 1, so what's he doing? And also, Morrigan, we are taking a tiny bit of damage over time. Yeah, the archers are doing good work because the archers, they're not getting killed because they're at the back, so they should have... pretty good lifespan. Not a single one has gone down so far. Let's just heal up everybody and... Okay, so to confirm he can still fly. Just not much and not necessarily well. Okay. Bring the team back together. No, he definitely was Mark of Death. Okay, maybe you can't resist that one because that one seems to, like, always work. So, alright, Alistair, just get back over to here. John's been knocked down too. That's absolutely fine. Do I still have... yeah, I've got loads of time of concentrated venom yet. Has it got a hex on it? Can I even hex it? I mean... misdirection. All hits become misses. All crits become normal. If we can, do it. Just give it a go. But I suspect it resists, like, everything. Right? And uh-oh. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Because I am resistant to fire. And I'm guessing... if that was fire, it still hurt. Just keep drinking the old potions. And ow, bloody hell. Okay, as long as Morrigan stays at the back, I mean, we're doing damage. The point is the archers are just sitting at the back, chipping away at him. I don't know whether his black fire is fire for the sake of, I have fire resistance. Not that much fire resistance. Oh yeah, I took some of that off actually, didn't I? Right, okay. Maybe just... do a little bit more in the way of, yes, potioning. Get some bleed damage on him. He may be resistant to that too. I suspect he's about to take off. Okay. Don't worry. No, guys, don't. Guys, he's about to... No, he's not. He's about to go over there. Okay. So, we're going over there now. Does anyone know where Morrigan is? Okay, she decided to join back up with the team. Okay, just fire, and then... what the flip is... okay, he's doing a vortex... I don't know whether it does damage or if it's just a distraction, but it's... I think he just ate an elf. So, watch the numbers of elves right now, because, I mean, it was 50. Okay, apparently that elf survived, which is impressive. And, oh, we got the paralysis! No, we didn't. If we did, it was only for a moment. Just, ow! What a dick. I don't know what he's doing right now, but sometimes he just disappears for a moment. And, I mean, honestly, I feel like we're doing okay. John is doing an excellent job just stabbing this guy over and over. He's almost down to half health already. And we've got Morrigan's weird god baby just standing nearby, ready to go. This is going I mean, honestly, surprisingly well. I'm surprised we haven't seen more trouble, actually. He just seems to be up here, all by himself, and uh-oh. Guys, back off. Right, back off, and... Also, sometimes he just... Uh-oh. Oh, John, you shouldn't have said that out loud. Right, okay. Here come the reinforcements. This is the point where the elves get torn to shreds. Because one-on-one, what are they gonna do? Okay. Where's he? Because he just, like, flicked out of existence. Well, we may as well just deal with this nonsense. Oh, they're grunts. Okay, that's fine. Because that means we can just one-shot them. Just watch out for the yellows. And that's a shriek. They can't be grunts. That doesn't exist. That's not a thing. Yeah, Shale. Drop Quake. John, just get on with this, and that's going just fine. Aside from the fact you are inside Quake radius, almost took out my own mage right there. That would have been clever, really clever, and go. Yeah, they're very flimsy. Does anyone know where the dragon is? Okay, the elves are... The elves haven't even died yet. Are they resistant to the vortex? Okay, they're not completely resistant because they're definitely taking damage. Okay, we're kind of trapped in a corner, which is really weird. John, where are you right now? John, just get up for a second. Take out the grunt. Do they ever stop? Because I might just be... This might be a really bad use of my time. There's also Alistair, Alpha, more shrieks, Hurlock Emissary. I feel like we're actually getting slowly swamped over here. I mean, what do I want to do? Also, is he just going to ever move? We might just want to abandon this corner and move on. I mean, the elves are going to do something. They'll distract, so... Okay. I think we want to be moving in this direction. Entire team, just move on. Okay, I just said entire... Who's not coming along with me? Oh, it's Shale, because Shale is not currently up on his feet. So, Shale, you need to... Uh-oh. Okay, Morrigan, we need to buy some time. Maybe we could just drop a big storm over there. But for some reason, the dragon was going well, but now the random nobodies... Oh, that's more dead elves over there. Yes, they're now being kind of taken apart. Though Irving should be able to hold the line pretty effectively. I mean, I would guess anyway. Also, Alistair, what are you being affected with right now? Curse of mortality. Bloody hell. That's never a good thing. Morrigan, just do what you can. Oh, Morrigan is getting dogpiled. This is not good. Morrigan. Yes. Use the Mind Blast. Just buy some time. Please. Bloody cocking hell. This is... How is this the most difficult bit? Also, Irving, did you just nuke that entire area? Because if so, well done. Thank you. Okay, I think we need to start splitting this up here. What I suspect the deal is there any way to get to the dragon from where I am right now? Because, okay, I suspect there is. I suspect it's absolutely fine. John needs to go and assassinate the dragon, which I think she can do by going that way, or maybe just cutting down round all these bastards. Yeah, ignore everybody. Everybody else just stays right here. The problem is, bloody hell, it's a never-ending stream. And there's emissaries over there, and they are dangerous. They're really dangerous. Morrigan can't keep up with anything right now. Just do another light potion. You do a big potion. To be honest, John's going. John's just has to go and attack the dragon. So... There's no way to get to the dragon from this angle. I need to go the... Wait, bloody hell, I don't know the arena that well. It looks like there might be a way to get round from that direction. Or use the ballista tower. But we might just have to, you know, deal with what we've got. There's the group heal. Well done, everybody's holding for now at least. Can we take you guys out? Yeah, the elves are about a third. Bloody cocking hell. It's that emissary. Just one unchecked emissary can do disastrous things, but I don't really know how we're supposed to be stopping it. To be honest, just keep on keeping on. Just, yeah, drink the potions. Drink the good potions. Seriously, just help yourselves. Meanwhile, yeah, Morrigan, stay at the back. Best you could do. Morrigan is, you know what, Morrigan? Why have we not done this already? Drop the storm. Right there. Keep that guy busy. Keep him off his feet. John, your job is to go this way. You're going for... Ow! That bloody... Okay, it spotted me. The dragon has definitely spotted me. Just... This is why we prepared all the potions. It's fine. Just, there we go. Just, okay, drink before you run. You can't, you know, run while drinking. That would be, you know, uncouth and... Oh, bloody hell, this is... Wait, how'd you get to the... How'd you get to the cocking dragon? I mean, there's a door over there. Does that mean this tower over here would have a doorway? Or do I just need to rely on long-range stuff? Also, you need to flipping not be a problem anymore. Please leave me alone. Just naff off, if you'd be so kind. Also, John, why are you not momentuming? Please momentum. I'm being attacked. Go, go, go. Screw you. John is coming under a lot of attack. Oh, they're coming over to assist. Which, I don't know if I actually want them to. John is not okay. Drink that. That was unnecessary potioning, but whatever. Hopefully that storm is doing some good work. Morrigan's just here. Shale, I'm really sorry about this, but it's for the greater good. Everyone else is absolutely fine. John can just take out you, and then you, and then you. Seriously, just take you out. Okay. We just need to take out some of these bastards before more trouble. You're already dead. Shale is obviously frozen, but that's fine. And you are so bloody fast. The shrieks are annoying to deal with. Morrigan, you need to back the flip out of dodge so you can drop some big group heals and not get knocked over when everyone else causes trouble. It's all fine. Alistair's got the most health, so just keep him going. And boom, and boom, and okay. We appear to have wiped out at least some of the problems. Now, the bigger issue is, what are we supposed to be doing to you, buddy? And Morrigan, can you use this thing? Can you get this thing to turn to... Okay, we need to use the ballista. Gotcha. So, everybody just do that, if you'd be so kind, and... Yeah, fire it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, now that'll do. That'll do the job. Right, so this was the right direction. Just ignore the vortex. It's fine. Morrigan, stay at the back. And, okay, just keep using this thing. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now, this is the thing. And go. 70 damage. He's just trying to attack, but at this point, we've got it. And, okay, 110. How much health has he got? That's going down. That's going down at a decent rate. And boom. That's only 45. Go. 70. This is going pretty well. 100. I mean, he just seems to be standing there right now. I think it's staggering him. I don't know what's going on precisely, but he seems to be okay. He's given up that position. And now come over to here. Morrigan, turn it round. Can we turn it round, please? Yeah, there we go. Just get it back round to the position. He's down to not much. And now, he's trapped up here. So, if we just blizzard that staircase, or like ramp or whatever, no one else can get up here. Oh, guys. I think it's time. We figured it out. We figured out his weakness. It's nothing to do with me, or the Grey Wardens, or the Dragonborn, or anything. No. No, 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 no. It's just a ballista. We just point at him, and then shoot him with it. As it turns out, a fairly simple piece of technology is going to save the world. Grey Wardens had nothing to bloody do with it. Right, now where is reinforcements? Well, I see some coming in, and yeah, I see you. Right, Morrigan. We're going to be needing you to lay down a big old storm. This is... Okay, guys. I'm going to be needing you to fall back for just a second till Morrigan has got the storm out. So, Morrigan, do the potion, please. Thank you, and... just came over to me. Honestly, that's absolutely fine. If it wants to stand about here... No, block the doors. Put it about here. Hit anyone who's coming in. If we can hit you right on the edge, I won't say no. Shale, would you like to help out with... Yeah, just drop a big everything. Alistair, you can take that. It's fine. John, you don't actually want to be here, actually. No, 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 no. Shale, have you just doomed us all? Because if you just doomed us all, I'm going to be really annoyed. If John's not here, not conscious for the finale, there we go. Drink a bigger potion, actually. There we go, lovely. She didn't quite get that off. There was the roar, but the roar wears off really fast. Go! It's all fine. Right, Morrigan got the storm off, right? Did she get the storm off? She didn't get the storm off. Cooking useless. Can we freeze the dragon? If we can, that would be hilarious. We can as well. You've always been able to do that. I think we might just want to just basically wail on it right now. Just hit it with everything. I think Mark of Death might have worn it off. Just hit it with whatever you've got. It doesn't matter anymore. Just hit it with everything. Morrigan might be in a bit of trouble. Shale, this is an excellent time for killing blow. Just get it done. Morrigan, fall back. At this point, if you can't take it out normally, just go. Well, that was... Was that 1 damage? Also, oh, bloody hell. That's a grunt. That's fine. And something big's going on over there. And go. Are we hitting it? Go. And... Uh-oh. Ballista jammed. Insufficient skill. He seems to have summoned Eternal Dying Knight over there, which is probably bad. Uh-oh. Who's got the skill to use the ballista? I don't know, but not Morrigan, apparently. And why is Morrigan slow? Morrigan? You okay? Oh, someone's doing up. I think someone might have just won. It was John. Okay, John just defeated the boss. Sorry, I missed it, because Morrigan was tinkering with a ballista. But I think John might be about to save the world over here. So... I mean, well done, to be honest. Here we go. John gets the kill. John is a badass. John is using Duncan's dagger. This is for Duncan, you big flappy bastard. And Morrigan, get the weird god baby ready. I've got a soul coming in for it.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I formally present my betrothed, who will soon be your queen. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. As a reward, and as an engagement, I offer you a boon of your choice.
Okay, a boon you say, so I can just, you know, humbly say no. Oh, flip, hang on, what happened to my brother? We never found my brother again. Does anybody know what happened to my brother? Because I kind of forgot about him. Okay, don't worry about it. Yes, the restoration of Highever would be good. Honestly, I feel like How'd be dead. He's kind of paid for it a bit already, but screw it. Let's make him pay a bit more in some way or another. That'd be fine. Alternatively, Warden shouldn't be forgotten again. I feel like Alistair can be trusted to do that without me being involved. You know, as he is a Grey Warden, so yes, the restoration of Highever will do most nicely.
The Hows are hereby stripped of their titles and fortune and will be investigated as to their involvement in the Highever attack. Highever itself is of course restored to your family. Namely your brother Fergus, since he was found safe and sound near the Korkari Wilds.
Was that him? I can't remember what he looks like.
Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. So what are your plans? I assume with the wedding you will be remaining enthroned.
Okay, so, fun fact, there's this expansion called Awakening. Apparently it's important, so I need to go and do that. I'm not actually sure whether it takes place in Ferelden or not. So wherever that takes place. And then, there is a small, yes, issue with the fact that, I just realised. So we've just established that in the event there is no rightful heir, the bastard child of the king can very easily become king. And we've also established it's extremely unlikely that me and Alistair will be able to have children by ourselves, meaning Alistair's only son is going to be a bastard who's got a dragon soul and is being raised by Morrigan. And I feel like I may have just made a much, much bigger problem to deal with down the line. Yes. Still, I would say at least for the time being, I'd like to spend a bit of time in Highever, getting that rebuilt and hanging out with my brother, who may or may not be that guy who's sort of on screen on the right now, because I honestly can't remember what he looks like, because I did only meet him like twice. And that was right at the start of the game. So if that is Fergus, I'd like to go give him a hug, actually. And maybe just, you know, hang out with him. At least for a week or two.
Of course. I hope you know that you are always welcome in court, should you decide to return. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Okay, so any chance do we get to say hi and verify whether that's I do, and also a dark promise, and oh, that looks a lot like the evil ending in some ways. That was an evil looking achievement.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I guess Morrigan was telling the truth after all. About the ritual. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Orlais. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
Okay, maybe the best option would be tell them that, what was his name? Riordan was the one that killed the dragon, because otherwise there's gonna be a lot of Orlesians hunting down Morrigan, which I'm guessing might be the plot of, you know, the Witch Hunt Epilogue, who bloody knows, eh? So, do we tell them the truth? I feel like if we do want to rebuild the Grey Wardens, they're gonna find out that we lied. So, tell them the truth. Morrigan can take care of herself. She can just disappear into the Korkari Wilds. Nobody will ever find her if she doesn't want to be found.
Then a Maleficar saved you and then ran off? I'm not sure you want that. Or Morrigan, or me even. No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
I'm gonna be honest, mate, I don't know either. But she doesn't want to be followed, let's just respect her wishes until she shows up with a weird god baby that's the heir to the throne. At that point, this might become a problem.
Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I guess we'll be married soon. Do you find that strange?
No, I think it sounds really nice, actually.
If there was anyone I could have picked, it would have been you. So I'm good with it. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
I'm gonna be honest, you're the hero of Ferelden too, Alistair. Like, the first act of a new king being to literally be part of the small strike team that assassinated the Archdemon. You are gonna have some good approval ratings, mates. Aha! It is Fergus! Right, so, sorry I didn't bother looking for you at any point over the last several months.
When I heard that my little sister was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good.
Okay, so this is my brother. Nice to see you again. Sorry about your wife, children, etc.
I never made it to the battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a chase-in hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to High Ever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose.
Okay, so that's interesting. I'm kind of confused as to why Fergus is even in the story, like, at all, given he disappeared the moment the prologue was over, and now only appears at the end, but, okay, he's here for some reason, and at the bare minimum, don't worry, Hal is dead. Stabbed him myself.
Hal has lost everything, that bastard. Vengeance is bitter, but I think about Oren. It barely seems like it's enough. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope.
Absolutely, dear brother. And at the bare minimum, you're coming to the bloody wedding.
My little sister, marrying the king. All I can think is what Mother would have said about that. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
Okay, I don't really know much about Fergus, but I like him. He does seem like a fairly sweet guy.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
You are very welcome. Also, sorry I sacrificed your wife to the Blood Mage. That was, in retrospect, maybe a bad decision.
The Blight may be over, but the Darkspawn will just go underground once again. Perhaps I can do something to aid the dwarves. It is a worthy quest. Something worth existing for. Does that make sense?
Okay, so Shale's starting to, yes, have a bit more in the way of preferences, opinions, desires, etc. So, yeah, it just seems a little bit more alive and less golemy than when we first met her. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, now, one that's going to be maybe a bit awkward. The ex, Leliana.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
Now, by any chance, are you actually planning to, yes, return to Orlais? Marjolaine's dead, so you'd probably be safe to do so if you wanted to.
And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
Well, there was a massive ghost who stopped anyone going to see them, but, okay, sure, give it a go, why not? Though, is that a good idea? Like, someone did raise, right at the start when we found them, yeah, tourists could pick the urn dry pretty fast.
Of course I do. I can't think of anything more important. I can give something back to the entire world. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, You should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
Okay, fair enough. She's gonna go do that. She doesn't care about my opinion. No trouble. And aha! Now, Zevran, you're presumably hanging out with me, given you very specifically said, nope, not going back to Antiva, want to hang out again in future.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
Alright, so any chance the crows are coming after me, you, anybody?
Eventually. With Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true?
And yes, indeed. I imagine I'm going over to wherever Awakening is. I'll visit However, could be doing all sorts of fun stuff. And I'm guessing you want to come too.
You tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are.
Oh, Zevran, I'm not sure there's much of a place on my team for you in general, but I do like you. And as for Wynne, oh, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised you're not dead. Sorry, I only just remembered. You're like already dead, but a weird spirit's keeping you alive for some reason. So I was not expecting her to make it to the epilogue.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Nowhere near as good as being married to Alistair.
Alistair's idea, I understand. Which should explain much. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I mean, she's not wrong. We did put it down pretty well, apparently, so... Alright, absolutely true. Lovely to see you. But again, weren't you supposed to be dying?
I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time.
Okay, so she's just, hanging around for a bit, apparently.
It's true. I may not have very much time. But perhaps there is a great deal of good I can do even so. I will try. I understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see each other again, live well, Warden. And thank you.
I do like Wynne. Wynne's a sweetheart, and oh, of course, flipping Sten. Why have you just got a little dog behind you?
They call you Hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Oh my goodness, will you just be cheerful for once in your life, you big mopey potato?
I would argue, had you not ended a blight. For such an accomplishment, there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
Okay, now, Sten getting drunk and doing karaoke. That I would like to see.
I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
Honestly, perfectly reasonable. I know you've got stuff to do back home. You got your sword back, all the rest of it. Have a nice trip, Stan.
Yes. I suspect Parvolin will not look the same as it once did. My views have changed a little. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
I'm guessing that's about as close to thank you as we're going to get.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. And Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
I get the feeling that by Sten standards, that was incredibly friendly and affectionate. So, I guess I should be honoured. And, Ogren!
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
And naturally, Ogren straight onto the drinking. Magnificent.
I got offered a spot in the human army. And not as a mascot either. You know, these humans aren't bad for all their long legs.
Alright, so he's just joining the Ferelden army. Can't imagine they'll put up with, you know, all of the drinking, comments, debauchery in general. I feel like that won't last.
And since we're more or less done adventuring for now, I just wanted to say, you're alright for a human.
Okay, so that's another as close as we're getting to thank you. Got it. And finally, and most importantly of all, Tabby. It's time to give her one last cuddle. And there we go, bouncing and happy barks. I love it. And with that, I think we're done. That's everybody, so alright, outside to wave at the cheering crowds. Oh, in the months that followed, Alistair proved to be a popular king, if largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing. Travelled often, making appearances in towns in Ferelden, to the great delight of the commoners. Okay, he had the common touch. That's nice. I can appreciate that. That's nice right there. Even if he wasn't necessarily a natural king, he enjoyed bits of it. That's cool. John married Alistair 6 months later, and apparently we did a celebratory tour and everybody was ecstatic to see how much Alistair loved me. Aww. Alistair, I love you too. Okay, so Brother Genitivi actually announced the existence of the Ashes, so huge amount of interest, which might not necessarily be good, but the Chantry announced the resting place of the Ashes had been found, a ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking the pilgrimage to see the Ashes or partake of their healing powers. So, I mean, it is at the top of a mountain, so one would assume that it's a bit hard to get to, so maybe it won't become too much of a tourist trap. Meanwhile at the tower, they just mopped up, dealt with all the abominations. Irving apparently made it nice and safe, and you've got to think there's going to be a bit more leniency towards the mages, given, yes, Irving did fight in the final confrontation with the Archdemon. Meanwhile, in the Alien Age, Alistair named a local elder to his personal court, a scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Okay, Alistair, you're impressing me. You're being a good king, damn it. As for Arleman, he hung around in Denerim and became Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Meanwhile, Tegan ruled over Redcliffe, eventually making it permanent. So maybe Eamon ends up being the Arl of Denerim, given that was an open slot, yes, given Hal was dead and all. And as for Connor, apparently his experience in the Fade kind of, yes, ended up serving him well. Goes to the tower, passes the harrowing, ends up going to Tevinter to do a study of the Fade. Very, very nice indeed. Maybe we'll catch up with him and his study later. Life improves for the elves as well, given, yes, they fought in the final battle. As a result of that, they were not treated so poorly next time they went wandering. Good for them. And for the reformed werewolves, they took the surname Wolf and decided to become the most successful animal trainers in all of Thedas, which is nice, as well as lighting a candle for the lady, which was good, because the lady was lovely, if a bit too booby for YouTube. And as I hoped, King Bellin proved himself a reformer, so more trade with the surface, caste restrictions were loosened, castless permitted to take arms. Okay, now this is good. Oh my, they even actually pushed the Deep Road lines back, so right, well that seems to be an unmitigated success. Brilliant. Oh, slight issue. So various aristocrats attempted to assassinate him, and in the end he just dissolved the assembly. So at that point he'd basically abolished all forms of representative democracy and was just an autocrat. So okay, not sure if that's good or bad. trying to drag Orzammar into the modern world, whether it wanted to or not, it would seem. Oh, and this is nice. That girl I helped make it to the Circle Tower. She published a theory on how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. Gained a great deal of attention, so okay, it's nice to know she did well. Oh, but here's interesting. Even though I destroyed the anvil, some people found the ruins and managed to create one new golem, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade, not a dwarf. So, oh, it immediately went insane and killed everybody. Okay, so, right, they won't be doing that again. Probably good. And as for Morrigan, we know she disappeared, but seen in the Frostback Mountains, heading west. So, that would be towards Orlais, right? The Orlesians are to the west of Ferelden, so okay. Morrigan just sort of got what she wanted, possibly what she wanted from the very beginning. An ancient god dragon soul tied to a human baby, which she can raise however she wishes. So I feel like that's going to be really important down the line. And, like, not necessarily in a good way. And with that, we are done with the base game, but we're not done with the series. No. There are 2 more things we need to do. In particular, I am very curious what the hell Morrigan's up to, and we're going to find out, eventually, in the Epilogue. But before then, we've got one other campaign to do. This time, Jonna herself needs to jump back into action. Here we go, Dragon Age Awakening. I don't know what's going on, but I know that I can import Jon and do some new stuff there with new companions, new areas, all the rest of it. And once that's done, we're going on to Witch Hunt, which apparently is kind of like an epilogue, though Darkspawn Chronicles is AU. Golems is apparently just mainly a combat challenge for really high level characters, and Leliana's Song is a separate side story that I believe might also be a prequel, like before she arrived, so that's not like necessary for the story, so we won't be doing that as part of the series. But next time we begin Awakening, a brand new adventure for Jon, but apparently a continuation of what we've already seen, so okay. That will be next time. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been Jon. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh, also, apparently you've either got a girlfriend or a daughter. Hopefully a girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Really, hopefully a girlfriend. No! Stop walking around! Just stay still! Just stay still!
I don't know!
Stop doing laundry! Oh my god! How are you so bad at escaping from prison?